we've heard your own side of the story. I guess we just leave it at that for now. If we talk about all of these issues, it will take our time. Let's talk about the projections for the 2018 Commonwealth Games. A lot of athletics fans, have expectations. So from your own hand, what are the projections? What are the expectations? Are we there? I know you're going to say no. Are we there to make up the numbers? Are we there to, really go and win laurels?
Well, that's actually a tough question, but I will tell you that the Nigerian Athletics Federation of Nigeria of today, we're ready for business. We have actually pushed ourselves. That was why we actually started our season way earlier than normal. We started our season last year. This is about the first time the Nigerian Athletics Federation is seeing this kind of change, or athletes going through this, because I said, well, for us to do well, we have to start on time. So we started our season last year, where we did the Abuja All-Commerce. After that, we went to Kaduna for the Golden League, and we went for another Golden League in Port Harcourt. And because the more these athletes compete, the better they become. So, of course, we're working hard. And then I think result is the performance is actually speaking right now, because it is abnormal. It's not normal to see 2 national records at this time of the season. That is to tell you that we're working hard. If you see the results we have from day 1, till the day 3 of the competition, we've been having personal best and season best records of athletes. That is because we pushed them hard in training. And basically, the ones that did all those personal best and national records and season best and so on and so forth were the athletes that we camped. They were in camp since December last year. So, and then that is how we work. There's progression, to be honest with you. We're actually believing that with what we are doing right now, of course, the sky is not just going to be the limit, but the starting point of Athletics Federation of Nigeria and the athletes of Nigeria. All
right, okay. Your optimism is infectious. I wish you all the best. Let's quickly talk about the little matter of Bamidele Emmanuel. It's been reported, it's been in the news that he's dumped Nigeria, reportedly for Qatar. So how do you react to that? If it's true, what's going to be done? Who's going to take up his slot? Or is there any truth at all to the story?
Well, of course, it was shocking, because that was a boy that we've actually encouraged so much. We've supported him. Personally, I brought him a shoe before the national trials. I bought him a special spike shoes for the trials, to support him. And I was so shocked to hear the news. Unfortunately for him, the transfer of allegiance has actually, the window is shut, so you can't go anywhere. No country can sign you right now, because the IAF actually placed that on hold right now. So I think the advisors he got advised him wrongly. So of course, in track and field, there's always a replacement. There's always a replacement, and it's very easy. It's by the number and performance. In track and field, if someone runs 10-1, and another person runs 9-9 or 9 what have you, there's a difference, 10-1, 10-2, there's difference. So we have replacement for him. There is no cause for alarm. We're going to get there, and the team is actually together. The relay team, the quota team, they're actually together. We've had awards with them, and they're optimistic, and we're going there to do great things.
Let's also talk about the World Indoor Championship. We also know that Nigeria will be in that one. How prepared, it's going to be in a few days' time, how prepared are we for that one as well?
Well, for the World Indoors, we're ready also, because we have some of our top flight athletes that will be representing Nigeria. They'll be competing. We have the likes of Tobilola Muson in the 60 meters hurdles, and then we have somebody like Chukwebuka Enikweche in the shot put, and so on and so forth. Those guys are going there. Railwan Mohammed, and so on and so forth. They are going there to do Nigeria proud. They're not just going to go there to the World Indoors to make up numbers. So we're going to start testing our athletes from that point. And of course, we have also planned that we want to see progression, like trying to run some couple of international meets. before the Commonwealth Games in preparation. And don't forget, we also have the African Championship knocking at the door.
Okay.
So we have a second team that we've actually not thrown out. We're still working on them.
All right.
Because those ones that did not make the Commonwealth Games team, we said, okay, let's put some of them back to camp, and we're working on that for progression.
Okay. You were talking about the World Indoor Championships, how ready we are, and the plans that you have for some of the athletes that are not known now, to give them competition, to test them, and also discover new talents.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we actually working towards the African Championship because, of course, we're hosting, and then we think we deem it fit to also host and win, positively, because we have the manpower, we have the athletes, and then that is where we're going to showcase our athletes, 3 per event, because of we want to make not just numbers, but at least expose the other athletes that we have at home, so they can just fit in into all those events. And this is about a new thing we're doing, because if you see the Commonwealth Games team list, we have domination of home-based athletes. So that is to tell you that the home-based athletes performance is on the rise right now in Nigeria, and that is what we've been craving for, so that at least we can balance up, so at least the ones here too can meet up to and rise up to the occasion.
Okay, so before we let you go, let's talk about realistically what we should be expecting, or what your federation is expecting, first from the Commonwealth Games. You danced around it the other time I asked you. First from the Commonwealth Games, and from the 9 athletes also going for the World Indoors, what you expect from that as well.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Okay.
Can you come back?
I was saying expectations from your end. You danced around it the other time I asked you, so I'm going to ask you again. Commonwealth Games, what do you think we're going to come back with? The World Indoors as well. What do you think we're going to come back with? The preparation that you've put in, what do you expect?
Well, so far so good. For the Commonwealth Games right now, we have a target, which is to surpass the number of the previous Commonwealth Games, which is, of course, 3 gold medals. So we have a target. I can't make numbers for you now, but I know that with what we're working with, and with the caliber of athletes we have in our camp and around, we will also, by the grace of God, surpass the previous medal.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Sunday Adele, the Technical Director of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. It was nice having this chat with you. Wish you all the best in all things that you do. Okay.